So hi guys. So we are back. Anyway, welcome back guys. I'm so excited. I am so excited to shoot yet another episode of the Winfrey Inspired Show. So last time I told you that I got born again, and I told you the story and all that. So now I just want to walk you through my walk with Jesus. So yeah, so excited. So anyway, I'm completely amazed. Just there's a friend of mine. She's doing a challenge for the whole of this April. They're doing poetry, and she is using the hashtag road called risk. Okay, road called risk. Yeah, and they're doing it, and anyone can really join in and write some poetry for every day of April until it ends. So yeah, and I've been following that, and a friend of mine, a really close friend of mine, she's been writing, but I didn't ever get to see her writing. She always held it to herself, but this challenge that my friend has opened up doors, just inspired her to participate in it. And I've seen her poetry, and she's so amazing. Hi Eve. And she's so amazing. I'm just so glad that she's finally come out with that. So, and also the reason I'm telling you this story is not only for you to take part in it if you want to, but also that it has also inspired me, and now I want to shoot consistently. I may not be able to every day. I want to shoot consistently. And the most exciting thing about all this, that is just out of this world, the most exciting thing about this is that I'm also depending on Jesus for content. Yeah, content, grace, and everything. And let me tell you, some minutes ago I just asked him for grace to actually do this, and like joy. I really wanted joy. I love being joyful. I love being joyful. So yeah, I'm so stoked to share with you yet another time. And so today I may not have a title yet, but I'll have it while I'm editing. What I'm going to talk to you about is my walk with Jesus, and what it's like walking with Jesus a whole day and night. Like, yeah. So I wake up in the morning, and obviously I do. Yeah, I wake up in the morning, and the first thing I do, let me tell you what I hate doing. I hate waking up and having to check my phone for, I don't know, WhatsApp messages and things. I hate it with a passion. So what I do is, I love waking up, I read the word, take my Bible, read the word. If for example, I'm doing a book, like let's say James, we'll continue with Jesus from where we left it from, then we go on and things like that. Yeah, but for example, like right now, I don't have like a systematic way of reading the word at the moment. So I use YouVersion, the Bible app. So it gives you verse of the day, and sometimes just God just leads me in a way. Like yesterday night, I was just looking at my Bible. At the back of it, there was a sticky note, not a sticky note, I'm a sticker note, sticky note. So there was a sticky note, and it was written First John. Let me check. What was it? First John 4 verse 9 to 11. And I was just reading it, and there's a part that says, the one who, I paraphrase things. I don't like cram things, so I'll just paraphrase it. Like, whoever has the Son has life, na mwenye hana clearly I'm paraphrasing, mwenye hana pia, mwenye hana life. So yeah, and that really spoke to me. I realized today when I was posting something on WhatsApp. Yeah, so yeah, a day in my life walking with Jesus. I wake up, read the word, and we always have a good time. It's just, I don't know. And sometimes I feel led to not really open the word, but to just enjoy. Sometimes I wake up to his presence, and I just enjoy. I just enjoy it. Literally, it's just amazing, and I don't even have to say anything. I just have to be present and enjoy him, and it's out of this world. Yeah, so after that I wake up. If I'm at home and I'm not working, probably do chores and things like that, and we do it with him. Even cooking, I do it with him. I'm really like, hey Lord, help me to cook with love, help me to cook for these people with love, help me to do this, help me to do this, give me grace for this. And even in the middle of the day, as I'm doing my things, I'm like, oh, okay, thank you Lord for this far, thank you so much. Like, I literally do everything with him. Even today I was cleaning the bathrooms today. I felt like he wanted me to do it, so I did that. And he's graced me. Normally I hate anything to do with the bathroom and things like that. I kind of feel disgusted washing it. Yeah, anyone who's like that, raise your hand. Yeah. So yeah, and he's graced me. I didn't even feel disgusted. I cleaned everything. Hey, did even more than I think he asked me to. So yeah, that's the morning hours for me. And even when I'm in class, if I'm at school, when I'm in class, he just somehow, I don't know what he does, but he just interferes in a good way. He interferes in a good way in my everything, and I really love that. I absolutely love the interactions. They are amazing. And sometimes I meditate on what I've learned, like for example, like there's a verse, what verse was that, Lord? There's this verse, I'll paraphrase it yet again. Is this verse that talks about how, like, let your gentleness be evident to everyone. There's a time I read it and I was like, hi God, me, I'm not like that. Like, to some people I'm not gentle. So I love when I've read the word and something convicted me, because the word of God is alive. It's alive, and it, as you read it, it transforms you. So when you see something like that and you realize, oh my God, my heart is not like that. So I usually just tell him, hey Lord, today I'm not like this. Please, I pray that you just help my heart to be like this towards this and this person and things like that. And I go through my day like that with him. I talk to him a lot, and sometimes there are times I've woken up and I don't have like peace of mind. So what happens is I just ask him, Lord, please give me peace, and he does. He never fails me. He does. And sometimes it goes away immediately, sometimes it doesn't go away immediately. So I keep on praying because I know God is good, and he's a good father, and he loves me so much, and he sees me. So that's a full day for me. It's usually, I don't know, he just speaks to me in funny ways. Can I give you a funny story? There was a time my mom had asked me to boil some bosho beans. Yeah, so and I was a bit lazy to how is it, I don't know how to say it in English. Kuchagua kuchagua mbosho ndio to uchafu, like to let me I'm really struggling. Wow, I'm struggling. Yani selecting the good beans, you put them one side there, and then the other ones you put the other one, the bad ones you throw. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So mom asked me to do that and boil the beans. So they take long to boil. So what I like doing is, instead of kuchagua, I just, okay, this is bad. Dear future husband, I have changed, I've been transformed. This was me before. So I put water, I just put water in the mbosho to wash it, and then the bad things, can we call them impurities, they come up. So there's a time I was doing that. Imagine, I was just being lazy in the house and doing that, and then the impurities came up, and God was giving me some sort of analogy that, you see how, like, the word is like water. It's like water washing you. There's that verse, yeah, the husband is being told to wash the wife with the water of the word. It's like that, something like that. Okay, I'll probably write it down here somewhere. I'll write it down for you somewhere so you can go check that verse. So you see how, like, the word is like water, like that, like it washes you. So he was showing me how, like, I'm washing the beans and the bad things come up, which actually resonates with the other example I was giving you of how I'm reading the word and I see something like, let your gentleness be evident to everyone, and I'm like, Lord, I'm not like that. That means something is being washed and the impurities are coming up, you see. Yeah. And then yeah, he was showing me that he just talks to me so beautifully, and even now I'm still learning his voice. Right now, oh, I'm having the time of my life. I'm learning his voice. I'm learning to journal down what I believe he's telling me, and it's so much fun. He speaks so beautifully. He's so beautiful. Yeah, altogether lovely. Yeah, so yeah, that's my day. That's how my day normally is like with God. And sometimes, let's say, let me give you like an example of, for example, today someone told me they came to the house, and then they saw I was shaved, and they were giving me that look like, oh my God, what happened to you? And because I'm already used to it, so I didn't even notice. I didn't even know he was giving me that look because of my hair. So he asked me, he asked me, you shaved your hair? I was like, yeah, I did. Why? I told him I wanted to. And he told me, you look old, like like you look old. And I was just like, ha ha ha, okay. Then he left, and I told God, like, please God, don't let that thing affect me, because I really treasure the peace that God gives me. I really do. I treasure it like crazy. I treasure the peace, the joy he gives me. I treasure his presence, and I would hate anything to get that away. Things like envy, jealousy, offenses, yeah, things like that. So I just asked God, you just help me so that that thing, that your kitris in effect, because at the end of the day I want my validation to be from God. Mr. I don't want from people. I don't want people to validate me. I don't want my sense of worth to be in people, because people, no matter how sometimes they may have good intentions, they're not, how do I say, anyway, whatever God says for me just nails everything. So and I love it to be that way, because I know he's saying the truth and he's saying it in love. So yeah. And then there's also dying to self. We were just talking about it with my friend today. Yeah, and I mentioned it in the other video. So the dying to self thing, it's so hard sometimes. It really is, I won't lie, it really is. But you know what, God empowers you as long as your heart is right, in the sense that at the end of the day you want God's way and not really your way or other people's way. At the end of the day, if that's your heart, just ask him for grace and he will give it to you. Like for example, another example, I'm going to give you many examples, because it's a daily walk with God, you know. And if you're walking with him every day, it's not like you guys are just like this. There's life happening around you. There's so much happening. There's communion, you know, and things like that. So what did I want to say? So yesterday I wanted to spend time with God, and I was spending time with him. But just, you know, you've showered, you've done everything, but then at the time I wanted to spend time with him, I was supposed to be preparing things for dinner or supper. Why am I saying dinner? I never say dinner. So yeah, I was supposed to be preparing things for supper and things like that. So mom came from work, and then she found me in my bedroom, and she's like, you know, African moms, she's like, that's to say, how was your day, or you good? I've just arrived, and things like that. And then I was like, Mom, I'm praying. And she said, okay, sawa. So she went to her bedroom, and then nikabaki in my bedroom trying to spend time with God. And then she came back again to ask me to call me again. And then I was like, Mom, I'm praying. And then she went away. And then as I was just spending time with Jesus, he told me, go and help your mom. And I really didn't want to. I actually told God, I really don't want to. Like, I just wish mom would say she's the one who's going to cook today. But I really don't want to go and, you know. So, but he told me like twice or thrice, go help your mom. So I left the bed, and God gave me grace. I did even more. And I went for things to cook, and I came and cooked, and I did dishes, and the house was just sparkling clean. And yeah, and I was able to go back to my bedroom and have a good time with God. And even then, when I was cooking, I was still spending time with him, you know. I always have a good time with him anywhere, even in the should I say this? Even in the toilet. Yeah, let's be honest. Even in the toilet, we have great times with him. When I'm in the shower, when I'm in the toilet, when sometimes when I'm watching movies, my mind just flies away to him. It just happens. I can't help it. It just happens. So that for me is like a day, a whole day with Jesus. There's the dying to self thing, there is the praying, and he also leads me to pray. He puts things on my heart so I can pray. There's the reading the word. I love watching sermons. I love watching, you can go check these guys out, Joyce Meyer. I love Pastor Stephen Fartik. I love Michael Todd. I've watched some of his sermons on Facebook, and so many people love him. I believe he's okay, akupo. And there is let me tell you, there are actually guys who are in love with Jesus, like guys, and I don't know, there's Brian Guerin. I was introduced to by my friends Kina Ivy, yeah, Brian Guerin, and there is Eric Gilmore, and there is also, who's the other guy, Lord, Daniel Kolenda, and there is the other person, I've forgotten the other person, but anyway, when you check out those guys, I've told you, Eric Gilmore, Daniel Kolenda, Brian Guerin, people like that. Oh, that's his name, Michael Kolianos. Yes, he's the son-in-law to Ben Hinn. So you love those guys, you'll absolutely. And to Ray Roberts, out of this world, just men of God who are totally in love with Jesus, totally depend on Jesus, and it's just amazing. And my day with Jesus is just like that. I think about him a lot, like 99.99%. Yet again, I just love him so much, and he's just everything. He's my all in all. Like, let me tell you, you can't, me, I don't see how you can be like lonely when you're with Jesus. There's so much to talk about, there's always so much to explore. You can stay days on end with him, and I'm used to doing things while spending time with him. Now I'm learning to just spend time with him without doing anything else, just being still with him. And I just pray for you, that you're watching, that even you, if you're born again, that you'd be stirred up in your spirit to love on Jesus, to spend more time with him, and things like that, and to depend on him for grace, for even the dying to self thing and everything, to just be inspired. This is the Winfrey Inspired Show, and we are done. I look good, by the way, don't I? Thank you. What have I done now? Bye bye.